All right, so I have a special treat for you guys today. Yesterday I interviewed the legendary investor, market commentator, author, Jimmy Rogers, and we talked about oil and why he thinks oil is going to go sky high. So check it out. This is what he said.
There have been no new major elephant discoveries in over 40 years. All the great oil fields in the world are in decline now. And unless we find a lot of oil quickly, then we're not going to have any oil at any price. The IEA, the International Energy Agency, is going around saying, look, the world is running out of known reserves at 6% a year. Well, say it's 4% a year. Say they're wrong. I mean, in 25 years, Ms. Steele, we won't have any oil at any price unless somebody does something very quickly. That's all that means. There's no oil. There's no new oil.
It just seems like if that's the case, then natural gas prices should be through the roof in preparation of a lack of oil.
Well, there is a short-term glut of natural gas, but you're exactly right. People are going to have to use other forms of energy, and if I were looking at energy markets right now, I would start by looking at natural gas because it's way down and oil is way up. So no, you're exactly right. Maybe you should go into the business. You should leave journalism.
So how high do you think that oil could go then on this supply issue?
Oh, if I told you how high the price of oil would go over the next decade, you'd stop talking to me. You wouldn't believe me. You'd say he's finally lost it. He's gone over the deep end. But do the arithmetic. If oil is going to continue, reserves are going to continue to decline at 4, 5, or 6% a year, in 10 years there's going to be very little oil left. Now, we will have brought in alternate sources such as natural gas and other things, but we're still going to be in a bad bind, and prices are going to be very high. Eventually, prices will go so high that people will probably start finding, I hope will start finding new oil. They'll drill, if oil goes to $200, they'll drill on the White House lawn. $300, they'll drill at Buckingham Palace. Hopefully, someday we'll find more oil or more sources of energy, and people will cut back at the same time.
So natural gas would be the one you'd focus on?
I would start by looking at natural gas, yes. If I were, or maybe uranium. Uranium has been pounded down recently for obvious reasons. It will probably have to sit around on the bottom for a while, but that's another place that's very depressed. And we're going to have nuclear power whether we like it or not, whether it's uranium or thorium or something else. We have to have nuclear power.